We live.
Yeah, let me check this out real quick.
Uh,
Yeah. All right, okay.
Con. Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, when to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakapadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutations to all the occupants in the four corners, teaching the truth and sincerity, prophesying about the Tham Ma, in sincerity and truth. I'm the Shawakwa Ma, here with the brother
Rock, Shalom.
of the GMS Dallas camp, coming at you with a quick lesson. Lord's willing is edifying unto the hopeful elect. We see the moves that the Most High is making upon the planet Earth right now, with everything that He's doing in America, or Babylon the Great, and then all that He's doing around the world. All right, the stuff that's going on still over there in Iran, the Ukraine and Russian fiasco, the judgments that are being played out on our own people over there in Cuba, Venezuela, Mexico, with Esau Edom coming down with great wrath, as it says in that Revelations chapter 12, verse 12. All right. So the Most High is getting busy. He's been getting busy this whole time. So I'm just going to come straight into the scriptures. Lord's willing is edifying again to the hopeful elect. All right. So about Pashah, could you pull that unless you got some?
I got some.
About Pashah.
This is Matthew chapter 16 and verse 1, and I'll read to verse 3 in the NLT. It says, "One day the Pharisees and Sadducees came to test Yahushua, demanding that he show them a miraculous sign from heaven to prove his authority." And that's basically the spirit these people are coming in.
Yeah.
These people want us to fucking open up a damn pit in the ground right in the middle of downtown while we preaching, to go to prove to them that we were sent from Yahweh. But guess what? That might actually happen. Who knows? Moses did that in the wilderness. But the point is, Jake is carnal. Jake is not going to get it until it's blatantly obvious. But that's coming. This is Matthew 16 and 2. It says, he replied, Yahweh speaking, it says, the saying, red sky at night means fair weather tomorrow. Red sky in the morning means foul weather all day. You know how to interpret the weather signs in the sky, but you don't know how to interpret the signs of the times. Just going into kind of what you are touching on. Those eyes to see and ears to hear can see that the Lord is doing a whole lot on the planet Earth right now. Big picture and
Little picture.
Small scale as well.
Because kind of because you can see him move in your day-to-day life, and that's a minute scale on the overall, encompass of the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can see what he's doing in outer space on other planets, be it telescopes and all that, but you don't understand what's going on in the fourth dimension right now. The Most High is getting ready to execute vengeance. Okay, so Baba Kushab, could you pull that Psalms chapter 119, verse 126?
Yep. This is Psalms 119 and 126 in the KJV. It says, "It's time for thee, Yahweh, to work, for they have made void thy law."
All right, because Esau Edom, he hasn't governed the world in the law, statutes, and commandments. He's going about it in his own way. You know, he's what did Donald Trump say? He said, "Hey, I'm gonna play it out on what I think is right." So really, this world or this land, Babylon the Great, is being ruled by a psychopath. Yeah.
Literally.
Literally. And that's Esau Edom, and that's his way, that's his conduct. You got something else, Uncle Sean?
Yeah, I'll read this. This is Psalms 82 and verse 4 and 5. It says, "Deliver the poor and needy, rid them out of the hand of the wicked." And the scriptures say the earth was given unto the hand of the wicked. So really, that means we got to get the hell up out of here. Like Elder Kazak says, he said, the only way out is up.
Up.
We got to get up. We got to be delivered, man. But this is the point of verse 5. It says, "They know not, neither will they understand." Talking about the wicked. It says, "They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course."
Yeah. So the one that's in rulership, is taking the whole world, in a way that's against the way how Bashim Shai is playing out upon the earth. All right. There's one I wanted you to get. I think it's Second Esdras, chapter 11. Hold on. It's like it. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 11, verse 40. Because it's going to go right into your point that you just made.
Yep, I got you. This is Sirach, chapter 11.
Is it 11 and 41? I think it's 41. It's Second Esdras. It's Second Esdras, chapter 11, verse 41. It's like it. I get these two mixed up sometimes.
This is Second Esdras 11 and verse 41. It says, "For the earth hast thou not judged with truth, for thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit."
Yeah, so for the earth, Esau Edom has not judged in truth. Okay, he doesn't have the law, statutes, and commandments guiding him in the proper way. This also goes into that Sirach chapter 10. Verse 8. Because of the way that he's occupying the place of rulership here, is sending them to the way of destruction. All right, because he chooses not to. Uncle Shah, could you read that 42 again?
Yep, this is 2 Esdras 11 and 42. It says, "For thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit."
So Esau Edom has chosen to hurt the bottom class, and that's Jake. That's your so-called Black Latinos and Native Americans of Negroid descent. But now everything's lumped together. All right, or all the people are lumped together. So he has lumped the Asian community with the Edomite community or the white people, and then the blacks, and then the Latinos, But on top of that, he put the Asians and the Amalekites, on top, to be the ruling class, and but it says that he has afflicted the meek, hurt the peaceable. That's Jake, those are the ones doing the grunt work here in Babylon the Great. All right.
You read it again?
Yeah, Baruch Shah.
2nd Ezra 11 and verse 42. It says, "For thou hast afflicted the meek,
Yep.
thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and hath cast down the walls of such that did thee no harm."
And those ones, that he has loved, he loved these ones that are hurting children. All right, he wants to come down harder on you so-called Black, Latinos, and Native Americans, than anything else, and he wants to uplift those that shouldn't be uplifted. All right, and with that, the eyes of Yahweh Shem Shai are upon the sinful kingdom. All right, he's looking and he is viewing this place to be nothing of worth. That's why y'all have to go down. But Baruch Shah.
Yep. You want to keep going?
No, we can jump to that. Yeah.
2nd Ezra 9.
2nd Ezra 9.
God.
9 and 10.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 10. It says, "For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it."
So this is talking about you, Jake. All right, Yahweh Shem Shai has shown our people the signs of the times. He has sent out his prophets to prophesy, but Jake has pulled back the shoulder. All right, they choose not to follow the ways, strength, and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, and with that comes a recourse. With that comes, a punishment, because the Most High was trying to put you back into a proper place, all right. But this whole system had to play out, all right. Hell is here for Esau, Edom, all right. We weren't supposed to be a part of that. Well, the 1/3's not going to be a part of that, but the 2/3, they're going to have to die therein, But Bible says beyond anything.
God, the next verse goes into that punishment.
Huh.
2nd Ezra 9 and 12. It says, "The same must know it after death by pain."
So eventually you niggas will get it.
Yeah.
You're going to get it after death and pain, but that's why hearkening to the word now is so important, because you don't have to, that don't have to be the way that you go out. Now, ultimately, it is predestination.
Yep.
At the end of the day, and
Yeah,
the Lord does want to get down on certain individuals, right? But the Lord didn't set the prophets up on the highways and byways to be preaching all this time for this long, all right, just for no reason.
30+ years,
right?
All the way from Elder Abba business,
right?
And like he put it out skillfully, down to our elders, because the Most High has a special, people, just like I think it's in that 2nd Ezra 5 or 15, and loosely paraphrasing how he has a special tree, a special plant, flower, and a special people. And even in that special people, there's a special, remnant of that people. All right. And that's the elect, consisting of King David, the 144,000, and the 1/3, that's going to be delivered out of here, via the chariots, or who the world calls UFOs or IMPs, or
Yeah.
but it's through the diligence of preaching, that we can discern who everyone is,
Right. Right.
But you got it.
I got a precept. This is Isaiah 65:8. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, as the new wine is found in a cluster, one saith, destroy it not, for a blessing is in it. So will I do for my servant's sake, that I may not destroy them all." All right, and that's the elect.
Yeah.
That's the remnant. Despite the fact that 2/3 of our people are completely out of there, right? Completely destroyed. And even us in the flesh, like if it weren't for the spirit, if it weren't for the faith that Yahweh Shemi Shai gave to us, we'd be out of there too.
Yep.
Because we're still under the curses, right?
These chains of darkness.
These chains of darkness, right? But luckily, all right, the Lord did promise that He was going to keep that certain number, and that's why we fight. That's what the fight is. You know what I'm saying? Did you want anything else?
First, that's 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse. Yeah.
Okay.
Because with that, and with us being in Babylon the Great right now, the land of confusion, we see these other camps are bugging the fuck out. They are choosing to separate themselves from Yahweh Shemi Shai's teachings. Okay, they're choosing to separate from the proper understanding. IUIC just said, "Oh no, we're not Hebrew Israelites. We're just Israelites." All right, and that's not right.
Bullshit.
That's complete bullshit. You're trying to soften the blow because you see Esau Edom coming down. Okay, but guess what? You're still going to be lumped in. Okay, anybody that has had their face on a camera, you're going to be lumped in. Okay, and that red list, that yellow list, and that blue list, that has already been implemented. How about Shemi Shai is protecting those that he wants to protect. Right now because Esau is about to fulfill. The what Yahweh Shemi Shai already put out.
Yeah, these niggas don't even realize that, like you said, the Lord, like it says in Ezekiel 21, a sword is being sharpened.
Yep.
Like y'all are playing right into the judgment. You denouncing, you saying that you're not a Hebrew Israelite, you're just an Israelite. You're literally denouncing your forefathers.
Come.
That word Hebrew. And maybe I should just do less on this tomorrow.
Yeah.
That word Hebrew is Ibaria.
Ibaria. The past.
Ibaria is an actual man. Eber.
Yeah.
That's our actual forefather. So you basically saying you're denouncing your damn inheritance. You denouncing your forefathers.
That makes me think of that Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, 2 and 14.
Yeah.
Nah.
I got one if you want to look for it. Right.
It's 13 and 14. It says, it's the Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 13. It says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not.
Yep.
Therefore shall he not be defended. So just because you are trying to take a step back so you can soften the blow of what's to come, all right? How about Shemi Shai sees you as you are, bro. He sees you. He sees your heart. He sees your spirit right now. All right, and it's nothing of his. Okay, so then you won't be defended. Whenever that holy flood comes in, you're not going to be defended. in verse 14, it says, woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will ye do when Yahweh Shemel Shai shall visit you? And that visitation is going to come through Esau Edom, which is the Most High's sword. He's going to come in and deal with you. Man, the Most High going to fuck you up just because of that. But you guys, Slaki.
Yeah, I got a couple of precepts. This is Sirach 23:19.
Ooh.
It says, such a man only feareth the eyes of men. And that's a nigga move.
Yep.
Right? It says, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun,
yep,
beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. Right? So you're full of shit, and anybody with two eyes, spiritual eyes, can see that. So you don't think how about you? I can see that.
Like, come on now. Like,
come on, bro.
Like, come on, bro. Like, and then in their congregation, the one that's really pulling the strings, Nate Satan, he's gonna be judged accordingly because he has allowed y'all to go off. All right, and you keep on getting wickeder and wickeder, as the years pass, But Slakia, you got it.
Yeah, I got another one. This is all I got. This is Sirach 3:16. It says, he that forsaketh his father is a blasphemer. Because that's really what Esau did.
Yep.
When Esau sold his birthright, he was blaspheming his father. The legacy that was passed down through that line, through Abraham, through Isaac. Esau was basically saying, fuck that.
I mean, just like he blasphemed the Holy Spirit whenever he did that.
Yep.
And it cleaved unto Jacob.
Yep.
And now he want it back.
Yep.
How can you disregarded it? You disregarded the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And then the whole sequence took place. You got your constellation, but you're like, okay, well, I got my constellation. I want the rest of it too. Nah, nigga, it doesn't work like that. Mm-hmm. It doesn't work like that. But go to that Thessalonians 1:6.
There's a little bit more on the last part of this. It says, Sirach 3:16. It says, he that forsaketh his mother, or he that forsaketh his father is a blasphemer, and he that angereth his mother is cursed of Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Woo!
And your mother can pretty much be likened unto wisdom.
Wisdom, and your father is likened unto Yahweh Shai.
Yep. And wisdom is what? Fear of the Lord.
Yep.
So you don't have no fear of the Lord making a statement like that. So 2 Thessalonians 1:6, it says,
seeing your sin.
Okay, I'm in 1 Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians 1:6, it says, seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahweh Shemel Shai to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Yeah, and so you other Israelite camps are troubling us. Okay, you are lumped in with Esau Edom, which is your father, as it says in that John chapter 8 verse 44. Your father the devil, and of his works ye shall do. Loosely paraphrasing, So these other nations, they're lumped in that too. Because fucking Elam, I hate Elam. I know there's some Jakes in that, but man, the kingdom is going to be sweet. I'm just going to say it like that. But yeah, so all of us rest with Yahweh Shemel Shai, all right? Because he's going to come to deliver the elect, all right? And Abrakazah, we are a part of that, and the other brothers that go out and sigh and cry for all the abominations that done in the midst of this wicked queendom. All right, but hey, I didn't want this lesson to be long. Lord willing, I pray this was edifying unto the hopeful elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakadash, and Shalom and Shalom.
Shalom.